Good. Uh, Looking forward to it.
Okay. Yes, I know. Finally, we reopened after 2 years. So welcome everyone who parents to parents who can't make it. It is important that we go through this orientation because we will be in a new location at a different time. So couple of important announcements for parents. If you have not registered your child yet, you can actually go to the Anchor Dance Troupe website, anchordance.org. And then you can register through our website. We're also hiring, so if you know anyone who is interested, you can also go to our hiring section. So to register, you will need to access the registration form. Give me 1 minute. And then traditional folk, music instrument, Khmer language class. So you would be enrolling in the traditional, classical, and folk dance, and it will take you to a form. So it is important that we get your new updated information. We need an immediate contact in case your child come in contact with COVID at the practice location. So make sure all of these information are up to date if you are a returning parent. If you have not registered with the dance troupe before, please go through this form and make sure you give us the correct information for emergency contact. Another important element to this form is secondary emergency contact information. In case your primary contact information cannot be reached, a secondary contact information is important. We also would like you to register for orientation. This is our orientation date. So if you have a chance, please take a moment to sign up for it. Today is October 19th. Oh, sorry, today is October 9th, 10 days ahead, October 9th, and you are registered for the 11 to 12 p.m. Orientation. We have October 10 from 11 to 12. And actually, this is wrong. I will change this. It should be 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then October 16, we have 10 a.m. to 11 and 11 to 12. We also require that you fill out a Google form. This is our form for COVID. It is important that you fill this out and give us a name. So you would type in your child name right here. And then club member do not meet any of the above criteria. Member's name, parents, guardians, phone number, email address, today's date, and any comments. And then you would need to submit this before you drop off your child every practice. So reminder, this is important information. So thank you for signing up for the 10-week program. I'm going to share my screen one more time, and then we'll be going to the Zoom, to the presentation. There we go. Actually, let me do it one more time. Can you see my presentation slide, Wong?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it's not it. Can you see this?
Yes, I see Anchor Dance Troupe, the white
Okay.
parents presentation.
Thank you. All right, so welcome to the Anchor Dance Troupe Parents and Student Orientation for the fall 10-week program. Remember, it's only 10 weeks. And I will give you the specific practice date, starting from 2021 to 2022. So we're gonna leak in a little bit into 2022. Previous semester we don't, because it's easier for parents to remember, but this year we will. So the Anchor Dance Troupe mission is to connect community through preservation, education, and innovation of Cambodian performance art. How do I know if my child is ready to start? So important that parents register students online and make the $60 registration a fee, and it is for youth age 8 and up. And orientation is required for all parents, because we would like to make sure that you have a safe space for your child. If you have any questions or concerns, just reach out to us at 978-275-1823 or email us at info@anchordance.org. Again, 10-week program, fall program 2021 to 2022. So if you take a moment to screenshot this, important dates, and if you have some time, save it to your calendar. We are only open twice in October, 23rd and 30th, and then twice in November, 6th and the 20th, twice in December, the 4th and the 18th, and then you have your winter break. Come January, we only have 3 practice, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. And then your last day would be February 5th. I'm gonna give parents a moment to screenshot this. Daily schedule. It is important that you meet the drop off at 10 a.m. and make sure you are with your child. The reason why we ask that you are with your child before you leave is because if your child do not meet the temperature requirement, he or she must be sent home immediately. Practice begins at 10:30. We will have a back room where your child will change into Anoy and Button. 10 students may be at the changing room at a time. From 12 to 12:30, your child will have lunch. Let's talk about lunch a little bit. It is important that you pack water. This year, we cannot provide water due to COVID. So reminder to parents, pack extra water. It is important that your child is rehydrated after an intense practice. They are practicing for a little bit over two hours, but no more than that. So I highly recommend that parents pack extra water. If it is important that you have ice water to help cool down the body after an intensive practice, or hot water as needed when it gets a little bit cold, or when students are stretching their arms. A variety is good. Lunch, it can be minimal, up to you. It is important that you give them snack lunch or something to eat from 12 to 12:30, because intensive practice will use up a lot of their energy. They need to rebuild that for 12:30 to 1 practice. Now this year pickup is a little bit different. From 1 to 1:30, you can expect that your child is wrapping up their final lesson. So be patient with us as we try to bring your child from their practicing space to their changing area, then to you. Now, I will show you a map of where to pick up your child and drop off your child. But it is important that parents are patient during the 1 to 1:30 time frame, as they are transitioning from one location to the next. And we want to make sure that transitioning is done appropriately with the amount of children in one room, and that is 10 in our changing room. So it will take us quite a while, and we will go a little bit past 1:30, but we reserve 1:30 to 2 as cleaning up and transitioning to our different space where we have older dancer. Drop off and pick up new location. So I'm going to orient everyone where the gas station is. Are you familiar with the gas station, Mom? This orange gas station?
Is that by the Lowell High?
Yes, that is by Low High School. This is one of Low High School building right
Oh, is
here.
that the Hafner's?
Yes,
Okay,
Hafner.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is I believe the current Thorndike Street, and the
Mhm.
bus station would be down here.
Okay.
So keep going straight and then up Pawtucket Canal. You're going to make a right. When you make your right, this parking lot is for parents to park free of charge. Our instructor will be waiting at the door to pick up your child and make sure they are at the correct temperature before parents leave. We have the Low National Park, historical park right here, and this is the entrance of the building. So we will have people throughout the location to make sure that you are dropping off and pick up appropriately at the appropriate time, the appropriate location before you go. But this parking lot is reserved for parents, so you can park your car there. Unfortunately, we cannot allow parents in the building this semester. The reason why is because we have a capacity of 35 students to 15 staff, administration, and instructors. So it is important, once again, that parents fill out the COVID screening form, and then drop off your child at the entrance, and then you may leave. Anchor dance troop expectation. So members are expected to follow the core value of sustaining the legacy of Cambodian culture for our future generation. We value artistic and organizational integrity, education, intergenerational exchange, mentorship, development, the maintaining of high quality performance, and innovation of new ideas to keep future generation interested carrying on the legacy. Important expectation is to follow program expectation, and that is COVID guideline. And then participating in program activities, communicate positively with staff members and instructors and members, stay in program area and not wander away from group, follow staff and volunteer direction, treat others with respect, keep hands and feet to yourself, make new friends and stay connected to old friends, help problem solve challenges, have positive outlook, play safe, make sure you make safe decision, healthy decision, and be independent of personal belonging and care, washing your hands and using the toilet. Discipline. So from minor problem to major problem, please make sure that we don't parents make sure that we create a safe space for an anchor dance group. So no fighting, no bullying, stealing, and inappropriate use of social media will be banned. Be respectful to the facilities and the equipment, and stay compliant to our policy. Parent will be notified of any inappropriate behaviors and so on. And our director of operation will provide these guidelines and discipline. Items from home. The anchor dance group provide all equipment and material needed for dance practice. If items are brought from home, the program cannot be responsible for the loss or damage. The program attempt to spend some time each day outside if the weather permitted, and the temperature is 70 degree or above. So please send hats, gloves, or boots if appropriate. We sometimes go to the park to play games and to engage in fun activities, group activities. So we need more space versus being indoor. Or in the case that we need to practice on larger stage because we are putting together a large production, we would need to be outside. So remember, it is important that you bring water bottle for your child. It is important to bring glove, appropriate shoes, anything that they can prepare themselves to go outside practice. And we will inform parents beforehand so that you can be prepared. We have a no electronic policy at the dance troupe. So we want our club member to interact and have fun with each other. So if your child have a phone in his backpack or her backpack for other usage, please remind them that it must stay off in his backpack during dance practice. We want to create a space where we're creating intergenerational connection and engage with one another and make friends. So it is important that we all have fun together. The Anchor Dance Troop phone policy. So like I said, if member need to use phone, please reach out to a staff and we will contact parents, or parents can contact us for pickup or drop off, or if you have any absentees, you can also give us a call and we will respond to you. Or you can also email us at info@Anchor Dance Troop. Medication, emergency, and illness. Parents may not send a member to program if member experience sore throat or take antibiotic for a minimum of 24 hours. The member have an oral temperature of 100 degrees or greater. Um, the member have persistent vomiting or diarrhea in the 12 hours prior to coming to program space. Member has lice or lice egg. If a child is diagnosed with congestion illness, if the child is require a statement from the doctor indicating that the illness is no longer communicable upon returning to program space. So make sure that your child is healthy in the protection of the program space and creating a COVID-free space. And that's why it is important for parents to make sure that you drop off your child at the door, because we will be sending children home if their temperature does not meet the requirement. Anchor staff member will not administer any medication. If the case be, you can also reach out to us and schedule an appointment to meet up the child with the child and administer the medication. For dance member who do not feel well, please stay home. Please stay home, and I will coordinate with parents to make sure that they actually have access to activities and programs. Hopefully, we have the possibility open to engage students who need to quarantine on a virtual program if they do come in contact with COVID. If an incident or medical emergency occurred, the staff member is in charge of administering the necessary first aid immediately. Call an ambulance if the member is injured. Require emergency room treatment. Call the parents or emergency contact if parent cannot be reached, and make sure we have the updated emergency contact. For COVID safety information, daily COVID screening is important. Temperature check, the usual social distancing, individual supply kit, general safety rule, mask up, frequent hand washing, and no outside food. So no outside food meaning we cannot let your child go outside to pick up food. They will have to stay inside unless parents drop off food for the front desk or the administration team, then we will bring it to your child. No visitor, parents, or guests allowed inside the building with the limited amount of capacity. And then what if your child or family member tested positive? Let us know. Let us know as soon as possible. Anonymous contact tracing, minimum of 14 days quarantine. What happened if your child is exposed to COVID-19 while at the Anchor Dance Troupe? We will contact you immediately and we will have staff delegate to doing all of that work. 10-day quarantine or test a negative after 7 day. Reach out to us with any questions or concern. Communication with parents, please have update emails, contact information for us, and you can reach us Facebook and all communication or all emergency contact will reach out to parents immediately. And that's all for us. Do you have any questions, parents? Please just reach out to us and we'll make sure that we'll respond back to you in a timely manner. Any questions, Mom?
No, not right now.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording.